Be a sinner or a gentleman. He could be a preacher when your soul is down. He could be a lawyer on a witness stand, but he'll never love you like I can. He could be a stranger. You gave a second glance. He could be a trophy of a one-night stand. He could have your humor, but I don't understand, 'cause I'll never love you like I can. Why are you looking down on the wrong road? When mine is the heart and the soul of the soul. There may be lovers who hold out their hands, but they'll never love you like I can. I'll never love you like I can. A chance encounter of circumstance. Maybe he's a mantra, keeps your mind entranced. It could be the silence in this mayhem, but then again, he'll never love you like I can. Why are you looking down on the wrong road? The mind is the heart and the soul to the soul. There may be lovers who hold out their hands. They'll never love you like I can. They'll never love you like I can. They'll never love you like I can. We both have demons that we can't stand. I love your demons, I guess it's bad. If you're self-seeking, an honest man, stop deceiving, don't please. Why are you looking down on the wrong road? The mind is the heart and the soul to the soul. There may be lovers who hold out their hands, but they'll never love you like I can. They'll never love you like I can. I'll never love you like I can.
I'll do that later. That's right today.
I got to like the Dutch. Yeah. Yeah, nigga, say I see. Turn me up a little bit. Set them stressed out. So tired. My days. So long. Set them stressed out. So tired. Got to move on. I need a vacation. I'm going to the ghetto, what's greater? See if I can stack me up some paper. I need a vacation. I'm going to the bluff, what's rough? See if I can get me up enough. I need a vacation. I'm going to College Park, what's dark? See if I can get me up some hard. I need a vacation. I'm going to the floor with cool. And everybody.
Devils and take it to that level, make them dig their own grave with their own shovels. Sharpshooter, drop helicopters, black out shadows. Cause when it's time to ride, it's like pedal to the metal. Full-fledged, be suicidal, leave hoes and skull heads. Hit your coat for your vote, leave them all dead. Answer, nice white game plus handsome. Hoes hold me, ransom, get mad, throw tantrums. 7 braids like Samson, strength of Job. Since these niggas want a trip, I make it all unfold. Didn't choose the G, didn't choose the leprechaun. Niggas better watch the grapes like they stepping on. Thinking it's a game, I rose him. Now your ass is frozen. Nuclear explosion, we straight West Coasting. every chapter I capture the mind of millions when I sling raps like crack to the women and children. Bring down the building. Crowd roars over the feeling. Feels good like I'm puffing on that sticky chameleon. The street billion make most of his money from drug dealing. It's rules to the game. Trust nobody that's squilling. Cause snitching is a pet peeve like a bitch with a bad weave. There's no honor amongst these niggas. Deal with greed. I'm from a breed of real killers. That's cutthroat. That'll front you to work and kill you if you a buck. Show blood sport. Flick you like the butt of my new quarter with the butt of my gun. Take that, nigga, run.
I come to stop the hollering and screaming loud. Stop screaming, make a nigga wish he's still dreaming. Since appearing against a ninja taught in barbarianism, South Sentimentalism, like the local news on the local high school for all its realism. Don't let all the whites go there, cause all the whites will go there. Have them all braiding their hair and have the tattoos or street numbers instead of good grades from school. It's like ridicule, but what would Jesus do if he was standing at the party? He was beefing with that dizzle. Like a hole ain't enough to end all ridicule, but a hole will get real holy enough to preach an interview.
If you win, I'll tell you where to find the number 2. If I win, I have your head. Do we?
Yeah. Cash money, heroes. Private jets, polish. That shot. I look up to the sky and now the world is mine. I've known it all my life. I made it. I used to dream about the life I'm living now. I know that there's no doubt. I made it. From the city when no one believed in me, but I never gave up the fight. Yeah, but now I'm on top. I told you to let it rock. Now money's falling from the sky. I made it. I look up to the sky, and now the world is mine. I've known it all my life. I made it. I used to dream about the life I'm living now. I know that there's no doubt. I made it. Rooftop, hella chopper, burning smoke. Louis bag, stay strapped with a priceless glow. High life, flipping and get some more. Paradise, the luxury marble. When I hit, nigga hit me full of the cash. More money than I seen in the garbage can. Stun the island, money in the power. That's how we do it, make it rain, make it shower. Top flow, big time, I'm doing big things. Oversee the view, ball short a new range. Flip another 100, popping toward hundreds. In a new Bentley, up top, stunner. I look up to the sky, and now the world is mine. I've known it all my life. I made it. I used to dream about the life I'm living now. I know that there's no doubt. I made it. See, I don't live for glamour, I don't care for fame. I'm in it for the love of the game. Funny how things can change. They didn't believe in me, then now they're calling my name. Now look who cashed in. They didn't wanna know me back then, but ever since I done gone platinum, everything turned around and now the sky is falling down. Down. Looking like my mother, made it to the goal line, straight out the huddle. Cash money, gold mine, we just stay loyal. Boy, we getting money like we just found oil. And that's word to my red flag. I live first and leave the bullshit dead last. I lay it down so hard, I got a bed trash. And I just tell them to loaf it when the bread pass. Staring at you from the top of the game, man. I might drop the world if I change hands. It feel good to be here. Weezy in the building, got this bitch rebuilt, Young Money. I look up to the sky, and now the world is mine. I've known it all my life. I made it. I used to dream about the life I'm living now. I know that there's no doubt. I made it. I'm stuttering.
ourselves, gathering the thorns to shape into a crown. Is this saddle comfortable? Do these reins feel tight enough? Will you gallop when you're kicked, or throw the rider off? Are you willing and the able? Are you spoken for, test and serve? But you at home until it all gives out. Listen, fuck what you call normal. This pressure to conform, it's your trail to praise, or your bridge to burn.
Oh. Can't hear me. Sorry. Okay, basically what I just said was my shoulders have been V sore the last 7 weeks, so I had to go from snatching 140 3 or 4 times a week to I literally had to just go to like 110 some days. The pain was high, but for the fourth time, my boy Aaron, Dr. Horshig from Scott Uni, helped me again. So finally got some stuff from last Sunday to work on, and my shoulders are a lot better already. So, okay, pretty happy. What? Oh, can you see me? Yes. One of the things that was really fucking my wrists, because my shoulders are so bad, my wrists were taking a load of load, and so my wrists were fucked as well. So, we had to push it for the clean and jerks. For the snatches, there's a difference between training with pain and training when I'm like, oh no, I'm going to really hurt something. And I've done both of those before, so the snatch thing is good. So 130, it was like 2 out of 10 pain in my shoulders. For last Saturday or Friday, it would have been like fucking 8 out of 10. So that's just the nature of the game. But a lot better. So I was just doing some shoulder stability stuff. So it's going to take a break for a minute. We'll do some clean and jerks. So pretty happy with the 130. Let's have a look later. Wait a second. That's hardly the real big gains. Do you not get banned from YouTube or something? Yes, I got new change plates. Lads, metal change plates are the loudest fucking thing in the world. I just realised it a few weeks ago and I was like, I need to get new ones. So I got some Rogue Bad Boys and they're so much better. Yes, I'm pretty happy with 130. Hopefully, if the pain keeps going, I can get back to 140 by the end of the week, and then maybe I can start. Like realistically, at this stage of my training, I should be doing 4 or 5 sets of doubles at 140, and you know, yeah, it is what it is. Just gotta deal with it. That's weightlifting. So you love it though, don't you love it? So that's why I'm pretty happy. So, see, my legs are strong too, so I should be snatching some heavy weights. So I'll just do some clean and jerks in about 5 minutes. So I'll just sit here and talk to you guys. How do I figure out rest between sets? Just minimal. For weightlifting, it's minimal. It should be minimal. You shouldn't need a lot of rest. For strength training, it's different. For other things, it's different. For weightlifting, it should be pretty minimal for most of your training unless you're going for singles, and that's when then you're just going to take it like nice and fucking steady, and you're like calm, and you're visualizing each rep, and you're ready to go. Unless it's clean and jerks. Then clean and jerks, you just have to fucking fuck the bar and just try to kill yourself as fast as possible. With snatches, if you're going for every single and snatch, you need to be like, boom, single, sit down, relax, see the rep, visualize it, think about the next rep, visualize it before you go, set up appropriately, go fast, think about the rep, think about the next rep, visualize it again, nice and steady. We're clean and jerks. You just need to be like bar fast, own fast, bar fast, own fast. Yeah. How to breathe? Don't breathe. Breathing's a waste of time. Clean and jerks, just get it done. Yes, sir. Been doing a lot of clean pulls in the last few days. He's just needs a little bit more work, so it'll be interesting to see how it changes my clean and jerk. Quick cue. Do you find that when you're getting more weightlifting specific, your top end strength and squats doesn't change much, or is it a big difference? Ideally, what you'd have is your top end strength peaks around the same time as your weightlifting peaks, so you get the most value out of it, or a little bit behind. So the lifts would lag like 2 weeks. But it's rare that you would be able to have peak lifts unless you're kind of an amateur or beginner. You'd really need strong legs. Alright, give it 1 more minute and then some clean and jerk. Clean and jerkers. Oh, thanks Everett, Mr. Everett, Carpenter. Carpenter. What's my? Just got my Mongol Rally t-shirt. That was too much fun. Do I consider what's 185 pounds? Is that 80 odd kilos? A good power clean. If you can power clean 130, I'd be impressed. 135, maybe 140. What's that? Like 300 pounds maybe for the Americanos. 84. Yeah, if you were an athlete and you could power clean 135, I would be. If you were an athlete, I'd be like, that's loads. You don't need any more. Now, some athletes are phenomenally talented and they can do like, people like Harry Aikens do like 170. But like, if you can do like, so you go 143, that's enough. You'd look for like, what you'd get more benefit from, I think, would be more sets and reps at probably something like 120% of body weight. So if you're looking at like maybe, or 110% of your max or something. So maybe sets and reps at 110 would make them perfect and very fast. Clavicle gets bruised. Bradley, I've never seen anyone fix a bruised clavicle. I've never been able to see anyone who's been able to fix that unless you add more muscle mass. It's a weird thing. I don't know what causes it. You do see some lifters with it for their whole career. Feel your hamstrings. Shouldn't feel your hamstrings in squat. Practice, Mr. Flash. Practice like Gabe. What are the differences? Just fucking. I think we talked about this a lot, but basically, they're just periodized blocks within reason, while still working on. It's kind of concurrent periodization because most people who start weightlifting, 95% are really weak, really shit at weightlifting, really poor positions, but can't train a whole lot, don't have enough muscle mass, have lagging muscle groups. And so we try working that as much as possible through each of these. And in each block is hopefully bringing you through each one. Oh, that's great. Boss. It's pretty cool. Oh, it's unreal. Right. Size of clean and jerks. I would be surprised if a program from Ed Cohen was Eddie. Alright, what are we on now? Oh, destroy and rebuild until God shows. Zoom in, homie. No, too much. Too much, take it back.
Talk won't work this out. I don't need to shout. I just need to scream. So stop telling me I'm not the man that I should be. You blind lie, shine light. You take it all out on me. So stop telling me I'm not the man you should believe. If dying is your way.
Killer Benzes with gold diggers in them, and elevator condos on everything I love. This ain't a wave or a phase, cause all that shit fades. This lifestyle's forever when you made. They tweet about the length I made them wait. What the fuck you expect when a nigga got a cape and he's great? Ovens full of cakes that he bakes, still spreading paste. The love just accentuates the hate. This is for my bodybuilding clients moving weight. Just add water, stir it like a shake. Play amongst the stars like the roof in the wraith. Get the table next to mine, make our bottle servers race. These are the games we play, we are the names they say. This is the drug money your ex-nigga claim he makes to all of my young niggas. I am your ghost in your raid. This is my purple tape, save up for rainy days and baby mama wishes. Along with the side bitches, they try to coexist, end up wishing you die, bitches. Stood on every couch in the A at the black party, no jury on, but you richer than everybody. You a little louder, the DJ say your name a little prouder, and we don't need a globe to show you the world is ours. We can bet 100,000 with my safe hold. My number's looking like a bank code. These are the games we play, we are the names they say. This is the drug money your ex-nigga claim he made. Ain't no stopping the champagne from popping the draws, from dropping the laws, from watching. With yay back shopping, the cars and the women come with options. Caviar facials remove the toxins. This ain't for the conscious, this is for the mud-made monsters who grew up on legends from out of Yonkers, influenced by niggas straight out of Compton. The scale never lies, I'm 2.2 incentivized. If you ain't energized like the bunny for drug money, or been paralyzed by the sight of a drug mummy, this ain't really for you. This is for the Goya, Montoya, who said I couldn't stop and afforded me all their lawyers. The only kingpin who ain't sinking. Chess moves that made my third eye ain't blinking. Stay woke, nigga, or get out. Still pull them whips out, still spread the chips out. Might buy your bitch some new hips and yank a rib out. The message in this music all my niggas had to live out. These are the games we play, we are the names they say. This is the drug money your ex-nigga claim he made. Yeah!
Time is now. On everything. Took my heart away from money. I ain't interested in fame, and I pray that never change. Ambition is priceless. It's something that's in your veins, and I put that on my name.
Only hope I had was selling dope. Was on my grind cause times was harder than to sell a float. My mama taught me never steal and never tellin' folks. I grew up looking up the niggas that was selling coke. Oh, I was raised by the stop sign. No religion, I was getting saved by the Glock 9. By the minute, I was getting paid like the hotline. Serving rolling, fiends was calling. We was .com, well connected, well respected and well protected. And get accepted, was rejected, now they regret it. And get my message, wasn't signal when I was texting. The niggas I was calling was fraud and I learned my lesson. Now I move with aggression, use my mind as a weapon. These chances are never given, they took them like interceptions. So throw that pass, I'll be the cornerback. Me
Am I alone in your heart? Have I a hope with your heart? She's such a teaser, she's such a star. Give me a reason, or give me a chance. Am I alone in your heart? Am I alone? It tears me apart. And doing all I can do just to be close to you. Every time that we meet, I skip a heartbeat. Always up for the life, she's a pain in the ass. Every time that we meet, I skip a heartbeat. Give me an evening, or give me a night. I'll show you the time of your life. I'll walk you home safe from the dark. I'll give you my jacket, I'll give you my heart, but she won't come
love till she broke my heart. I do love, she does heartbreak. I did love till she broke my heart. I do love, she does heartbreak. I did love till she broke my heart. I did love, she does heartbreak. I did love till she broke my heart. Doing all I can do just to be close to you. Every time that we meet, I skip a heartbeat. Always up for a laugh, she's a pain in the ass. Every time that we meet, I skip a heartbeat. I skip a heartbeat for you. Doing all I can do just to be close to you. Every time that we meet, I skip a heartbeat. Always up for a laugh, she's a pain in the ass. Every time that we meet, I skip a heartbeat. I skip a heartbeat for you. Will you search through the lonely earth for me? Climb through. No, you don't have to wear your best fake smile. Don't have to stand there and burn inside. Oh, 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 if you don't like it. She's working late and making nights at the door. She's sick of everybody up on her floor. She wants the sun in her eyes, but all she gets is ignored. She used to point it out and get it all back, but now she's simply trying to carry the act. She's sweating under the lights, now she's beginning to cry. Whoa. No, you don't have to wear your best fake smile. Don't have to stand there and burn inside. Oh, 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 if you don't like it. And you don't have to care, so don't pretend. Nobody needs a best fake friend. Oh, 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 don't hide it. No hesitation, now she gets up and walks. She thinks of running, paint and fight the decor. She empties all the tip jars and won't get back what she lost. Outside the window with two fingers to shoot. She lifts her head up just to blow out the smoke. She doesn't have to look back to know where she's gotta go. No, you don't have to wear your best fake smile. Don't have to stand there and burn inside. Oh, 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 if you don't like it. And you don't have to care, so don't pretend. Nobody needs the best fake friend. Oh, 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 don't hide it. If you don't please. night. The tightrope that you wander every time. You have been weighed, you have been found wanting. Been wandering for days, how you felt me slip your mind. Leave behind your wanton ways. I wanna learn to love and kind. 'Cause you are all shelter. Better keep the wolf back from the door. He wanders ever closer every night. And how he waits, begging for blood. I promised you everything would be fine. Been wondering for days how you felt me slip your mind. Leave behind your wanton ways. I wanna learn to love and kind. 'Cause you're all I ever long for. No, I know. Some nights I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw. Some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they just fall off. But I still wake up, I still see your gospel. Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. What do I stand for? What do I stand for? Most nights I don't know anymore. This is it, boys. This is war. What are we waiting for? Why don't we break the rules already? I was never one to believe the hype. Say that for the black and white. Try twice as hard in a map is like, but here they come again to jack my style. That's alright. I found a martyr in my bed tonight. Stops my bones from wondering just why, oh, who am I? Well, some nights I wish that this all would end, 'cause I could use some friends for a change. And some nights I'm scared you'll forget me again. But some nights I always win. But I still wake up, I still see your gospel. Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. What do I stand for? My Bible, like my liquor and my living heart, may the Lord save my soul. My salvation was the turn of a card, my heart was black as coal. But everybody's got the right to go wrong. Everybody's got to sing my song. Everybody's got the right to go wrong. Sing my song, sing my song. Oh, glory, oh. Now I'm the Lord's disciple.
give a damn for any man, as all the world can see. The time has come to make a stand. Won't you shine your light on me? Come on, people, let your life begin. Come on now, let the sun shine in. Come on, people, let your life begin. Let it in, let it in. Oh, glory, oh, now I'm the Lord's disciple. Oh, glory, oh, hand me down my Bible.
You set me free. Every time your hands on me, I wanna be your way to shine. I can't deny.
Whew, thanks lads. Oh, thanks for watching. Do you want to stay and watch my pulls? Pretty happy with that. Whew. Man, so many clean jerks, 170. Ooh. Fuck me. Yes. My wrist is fucking sore as shit. Oh, lads. My exact done 180. I did 180 a few weeks ago. Lots of 170s. Lots of 170s. I probably could have gone 175. But the first clean was too smashed it too early. So I made contacts like down here in my thigh. So what happens on heavier cleans is I'll push my legs off the ground, I'll move my knees back, but then I lose engagement with my quads and I make it all upper back in the clean when I need to be still pushing hard my legs. So then I turn into a stiff legged deadlift, I smash it, and then I end up just diving under the barbell, as what I need to do is keep pushing my legs as hard as possible. Keep pushing and then get under fast and stay in contact. So you wanted to repeat 170. Clean jerk 170 more times in the last 6 weeks than I have my whole career, I'd say. Seeker pants are not available yet. So the versions you saw, versions 1.0, but there's some issues with those. So everything about them is perfect. I love the material, the look of them is great, but need to change some of the stitching. So we didn't buy anything off the rack, so I wanted to make a pants from scratch the way I wanted training pants to look like and what Dara wanted. So need to change some of the stitching again. Obviously we've never made clothes before or got anyone to make us clothes, so it's a bit of trial and error. So really happy with the material for the pants. It's pretty durable, it's stretchy, it's squat proof for the butt, but a little bit of stitching needs to change. But we actually changed where the zips were in hopes of not having the calf bust. But when you pull them up, the top was busting a little bit, and not happy with that. So we need to change that stitching, but keep the zips on the inside, because obviously people put it on knee sleeves with the pants, you know. Goal for Gabe, as big as clean and jerks I can manage, and hopefully my snatch will be coming back by then. So big snatch, big clean and jerk, big squat. Have fun with Gabe. In terms of knee pants, I used to be cheap as possible, but I've actually kind of changed my thoughts on things, and I prefer to buy nicer stuff. Buy nice, not twice. Buy better quality stuff and keep it for longer. Just for training stuff. If you buy cheaper stuff, it just wears out way too fast, and it's just, you end up costing yourself more money and more hassle in the long run. Yeah, the website, Chris, great question, Chris. We've been working on a website update for the last like 3 months, but we just need to change things around a bit. The website's a little bit, obviously the front end is fine, but the back end of stuff just needs to be changed up. So we are trying to make it more friendly for everyone to find what they need on the website as soon as possible. No, that's the main thing the Stika pants do, is they keep your asshole in, keep your butt crack in, but they heavily reveal your quads and or calves. But if you don't have calves, they won't reveal your calves. They'll just make everyone think you have calves. I fucking hate wearing wrist wraps. But if needs must, they actually actively encourage anus prolapses, unfortunately. Itchy butthole and anus prolapses, which is unfortunate, but it's the nature of the material. The material is laced with transdermal sinazolol, fresh from Wuhan Chinese vats. Vats, not bats. My wrist is coming from my shoulders. So I say my snatch is fucked for my shoulders, and my shoulders just developed a bit of instability, and my wrist started taking a lot of the load. So at the moment I'm just doing loads of soft tissue stuff, scraping, massage gun thing on my wrists, stretching them, but fixing my shoulders is a priority. Most people's, unless you have anatomical issues with your wrist, most people's wrist stuff is coming from their neck or their shoulder usually. It's a boxing wrap, an Adidas boxing wrap that is, whew, how old am I? Maybe like 15 years old. I had them from like taekwondo and kickboxing, and I just use them for weightlifting, and I still have them, which is so strange, so I still have them. Yo, Seb, today is snatch like a snatch my shoulders, and then would you believe lots more clean jerks 170, so 2 decent singles to 170. Lou Dane's 190. That's so fucked up. He's surely not an 81 still. He can't be an 81 block snatching 190. That's obnoxious. But it was also pretty clean 190. It's but then the problem with like Lee Dayan is that, or Lou Dayan, not Lee Dayan, Lou Dayan, not Lee Dayan, is he probably can barely clean and jerk 190, so he's kind of fucked. And I assume the 96s are just too far away from him, and he never be able to have that much clean and jerk. I'd like to see Lee Dayan, he could be a unit if he moved to 190s or to 96s, because there's obviously going to be a 90-ish kilo class, and he's very young, so he snatches, very close to it. So he could very feasibly start snatching 175 plus as a 94, 5, 6 kilo class, whatever they hit. And then, what would he clean and jerk? Like, we've seen 215 hang cleans from him, so it's not unreasonable to expect a lot of 220, 230 clean and jerks. Tao made a big jump. Yeah, definitely 89s, but who knows what he could end up as. It's kind of funny that it looks like Lou's not retiring now as well. I think is the funniest part of the whole thing. Because I was like, oh, it's so sad. It's like Lou's last competition. And we're like, Lou's been there before I started lifting. And now he's like, I might be there in Paris. And you're like, Lou, what are you doing? But I feel like he could make, like, Lou, if there's anyone who could make Paris, it'd be Lou. I see Nijat Ramov posted saying he had his hearing for his doppelganger or piss replacement or blood doping replacement, whatever. I can't remember. Was it doppelganger? I think it was a doppelganger. He had that hearing and he felt it went well. I don't know how, so I assume that means a bag of cash. So, surely Lou would be motivated to go for another 3 years, less than 3 years at this stage, if Nijat gets his medal taken away from him. Fuck. That'll tell you how fucking hard weightlifting is. That no one can win 4 gold medals. Like, and there's been some phenomenal athletes. I feel like outside of Name, Lou is probably if Name had got that first one in, was it in 88 when the Los Angeles, when the Soviet boycott? Whereas I think Lou is the next person who's most likely, unless Lashley keeps going. It's really hard to tell with super heavyweights. 84, yeah. Man, Lou deserves it. If anyone deserves it. I think if Ilya had been left alone, if they hadn't fucking harassed their boy Ilya, I feel like, you know, if you see, if he's still snatching 160 and he's like 33 now, and like obviously I was very sure he's not taking anything at the moment, so as if he'd been full national team support, the full chemical might of Kazakhstan, like sure, like he would have dominated in Rio. Like they would have been very sure that, for, like very, very incredibly likely. And then see him at Tokyo, man, that would have been some. I wish I would have been happy if Lou had got, or Ilya had gotten popped after Rio. You know, if we just see him do what he could have done at Rio as a 105, and then just like. Because you saw that video of him clean and jerking like 235 with straps and stuff, and he just bloated as fuck. So, I'd love to see what he would have done. Like that 246, I assume it's still the highest Sinclair clean and jerk of any of the. It was of those weight classes, and I assume it's like we're still our generation. So, Kobe, I've been lifting about a year now and unofficially total 91 of 5. Do you think it'd be okay to go remote coaching? Just move and don't want to make the community to meet in person weekly. I suppose questions like this are kind of like when people ask, have I seen someone else's program? Like obviously all our remote athletes do incredibly well. Lots of people's remote athletes do very well. You know, if you have a good coach, you can make someone do phenomenal things, you know. You can really, obviously in-person coaching is better if you have a great coach to meet in person. Remote coaching from a good coach is far superior than in-person coaching from a shit coach, if anything. I would prefer someone came to me as a total beginner with talent than if someone came to me with like 2 or 3 years experience with a shit coach, because my god, unlearning stuff is so fucking hard. Trying to get people to stop doing shit is so difficult. So priority number 1 is a good coach, in person or online. That's the most important thing. I wouldn't put in-person coaching as the holy grail. Now, in-person coaching with a great coach ranks number 1, then remote coaching with a great coach is number 2, then last would be like in-person coaching with a mediocre coach. A lot of shit coaches out there, let's be fair, would be my answer. Sorry, it's just in UK. So one of the things I thought it like would be very difficult to do is remote coaching beginners. I've had 2 people that so far learn the lifts remotely. Now that's fucking difficult, I will give you that. But if you have some experience, then, you know. But maybe I'm just biased. Yeah, it's hard to know if weightlifting will be in Paris. It seems like the vote is voting in favour of a new constitution, so maybe they'll be happy with that. Right, I'm gonna do my pulls. Just one time. Ugh. I feel so right now. Kind of upper body pressing, rowing, we're dead shit at the moment. Whatever you need. Pressing and rowing though, you can't go wrong with that. Pressing, rowing and core stuff. Ram 2s is the best shoe at the moment. Ain't nothing better. I need to find a pair of black Ram 2s though, but I cannot find any in my size. How do I stay so calm before you lift? Practice intentional calm. I'm very aroused. Hey, no, not aroused as in terms of like. I'm aroused in terms of like adrenaline is reasonably high before it was in the 70s. It's actually pretty high. Like my heart rate would be quite high, but you need to make things automatic. You need to make things consistent. So I try to make things stay as calm as possible while still using some of that arousal. You know, you don't need too calm. But inside my head, I'm very not calm, if that makes sense. Sunflower seeds, ugh. I've never had the Antas, so I cannot comment. Not the Antas, the Valenciaga. I actually should be squatting, but my wrist is too damn sore. So I'll squat tomorrow. Can I squat? Probably not. Alright guys, I'll let you go and just finish my session. Enjoy your morning or evening or night. We'll see you tomorrow for a proper live stream. Q&A live stream. Bye.